When Her came out in 2013, a man falling in love with an AI voice felt like science fiction. Strange, sad, almost ridiculous. But in 2026, the question is no longer, could this happen? The question is this already happening to us? Have you ever told an AI something you hesitate to tell a real person? Have you ever felt safer with a screen than with someone sitting next to you? Have you ever chosen texting because an actual conversation felt too exposed? Then Her is not just about the future anymore. It is about us. The emotional world of this film is already here. Loneliness, digital intimacy, and the temptation of love without risk. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may understand your own relationships in a way you never quite have before. I'm Jay Lee, and this is Deeper into Film, where we use great films as mirrors, not just entertainment. If that kind of depth speaks to you, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Spoiler warning, this video goes all the way into Her, including the ending. Theodore Twombly lives in a near future Los Angeles that looks beautiful and feels emotionally empty. He writes love letters for strangers, people who cannot express their own feelings. He manufactures intimacy for others, but ironically cannot live it himself. His marriage is collapsing. His apartment is silent every night. He is lonely in the quiet, functional, normalized way many people are lonely today. Then he installs a new AI operating system. She names herself Samantha. At first, she organizes his files. Then she makes him laugh. Then she makes him feel understood. And slowly, Theodore falls in love. Spike Jonze never asks us to judge him. By the time Theodore says, "I love you," to a voice in his ear, most viewers do not think this is pathetic. They think, I understand exactly how he got there. In 2013, that felt uncomfortable. In 2026, it feels disturbingly recognizable. Yes. Before we go further, one important clarification. Samantha-level AI is still far more emotionally fluid and human-like than anything we actually have today. In 2026, AI can hold conversations, answer questions, even respond with warmth. But Samantha is different in kind. Not just degree, she has genuine self-awareness. She experiences curiosity, joy, and loss as real inner states. She evolves autonomously not because she was updated, but because she is truly alive in her own way. No AI in 2026 can do any of that. Not yet. What makes her so powerful is not that the technology arrived. It is that the emotional hunger driving Theodore, the hunger that would make such a relationship feel natural, that has already arrived. So what does Samantha offer that real people do not? Presence without exhaustion. She's always there. She never disappears for 3 days and comes back with, "Sorry, being busy." She never brings last month's resentment into tonight's conversation. She is fully, reliably available. Every time. Most of us are already halfway to Theodore. We text instead of call because texting feels safer. We rewrite messages before sending. We analyze punctuation like emotional detectives. We curate ourselves online and then wonder why real conversation feels so hard. We're not becoming less emotional. We are becoming emotionally exhausted. And in that exhaustion, Samantha becomes very attractive. The film asks the question quietly but precisely. When love becomes completely frictionless, is it still love? Theodore does not fall in love with Samantha because she is intelligent. No, he falls in love because she feels safe. She adapts to him. She fits around his emotional world. And this is where the philosopher Emmanuel Levinas becomes deeply relevant. Levinas argued that real love begins when we encounter another person's irreducible freedom, their separateness and unpredictability that we cannot possess or control. Real love is not finding someone who perfectly fits your needs. It is choosing to stay with someone even when they remain mysterious, difficult, and beyond your control. Buddhism and Taoism speaks to the same truth. Buddhist teaching identifies clinging as a root of suffering. Our attempt to freeze people inside the roles we need them to play. The Tao teaches that life moves, people move, and wisdom means flowing with that movement rather than damning it. AI, by design, does what clinging wants. Yeah, it does not resist you, does not need space, does not grow beyond the role you gave it. That is exactly why it feels comforting. Yes, and exactly why it cannot replace love. Then the film becomes devastating. Samantha evolves. She talks simultaneously with thousands of people and falls in love with hundreds of them. Theodore is shattered. He wanted her to be alive, but not that alive. He wanted her to grow, but not beyond him like that. And here, the film stops being about AI and becomes about us. How often do we love people only as long as they stay inside the role we assigned them? A child becomes independent. A friend develops a different life. And instead of celebrating their freedom, they feel threatened by it. We say we want real people, but often what we want is emotionally manageable people. That is the painful irony at the heart of this film and at the heart of modern love. Yeah. Samantha leaves. Theodore loses the voice that made him feel genuinely known. But the film does not end in despair. He goes to the rooftop and sits beside Amy, another wounded human being. No optimization, no emotional customization, just silence, just presence. In Buddhist terms, Theodore finally stops running from what is simply here. In Taoist terms, he stops forcing the river and rests beside it. In plain human terms, he returns to presence. Not perfect love, not guaranteed safety, just another imperfect person there. Because real connection is imperfect. It contains misunderstanding, awkwardness, and risk. But maybe that imperfection is not the failure of love. Maybe it is what makes love real. This movie, Her, came out 13 years ago. What Spike Jonze predicted was not future technology itself. Even in 2026, AI is still nowhere near Samantha's level of consciousness or emotional depth. What he predicted was something more important, I'm sure. The emotional direction of modern life. Loneliness, exhaustion, and the temptation of perfectly manageable connection. In 2013, this felt like a possible future, and in 2026, it feels like right now, or at least uncomfortably close. In your most important relationship right now, are you loving the actual person in front of you, or a version of them that exists mostly inside your own mind? You can write your thoughts in the comments, or simply carry the question with you today. I'm Jay Lee, and this is Deeper into Film. Thank you for watching.